Hi, Gemini. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's get started with a bit of tea leaf for you, beautiful folks. Gemini, messages for Gemini. You could be staying away from people at this time, kind of isolating yourself, trying to establish better, stronger foundations. You could be attempting to communicate with somebody, or you plan on communicating with somebody. Um, Let me just think about this. Birds could be important as well. There could be a level of birds watching you, spirits watching you as well. Beware of great pride. Um, Coming out of self delusion will be very important as well, especially if you're trying to capitalize on some new opportunity. It might not be just the right time to initiate it now. You might need to wait for Friday's Scorpio new moon. Gemini. Any other messages for Gemini? Shrewdness, resourcefulness, keep things under wrap, keep things hidden, be stealthy, be very attuned to the vibrations around you so that you can set yourself on the right path. You could be attempting to communicate probably with maybe a feminine that has darker features or has established some kind of boundaries. This could be somebody you already know. Anything else? Forces working against you. So that's why it's important to be shrewd, to be cunning, to be stealthy at this time, especially if you're preparing a nest of what you need, right, for your future. Okay, let's get you a angel. Sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. So the phoenix arising from the ashes. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. And as you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone in all directions of time. So let's grab you some chakras. Gemini's most vital messages to align them towards abundant success. Third eye stuff. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Excessive energy leads to difficulties concentrating and allows you to become lost in fantasy or disconnected from reality. Interesting. Or deficient energy could dull the memory and distrust the inner voice, causing indecisiveness. So it's important that you're focusing on that third eye, maybe tapping, EFT, tapping your face, tapping the third eye. I am open to love and I receive more of it every day. There is some kind of culmination or mastery here. You could be manifesting something. Make sure that love is your guiding principle, your heart chakra, more than pride or ego or the false gods. Let's see what else. Root chakra, establishing more security in your marriages, in your partnerships, in your connections, business contracts as well. I am open to the abundance and the greatness the universe offers. This could be Sagittarius energy. Looks like you could be maybe looking for more knowledge or more spiritual understanding beyond your current mindset. Yeah, this could be a new start in finances for you as well. Let's go ahead and keep going with some Egyptian. Maybe we'll grab an Egyptian, then we'll get some tarot. Gemini, messages for Gemini, please. Devastation, interesting. So there needs to be a mindset or a way of speaking that has to end. You have to take more mastery or control over your speaking. You could become more mature in how you actually speak in order to establish more order and peace in your life, especially through words. So let's grab some extra messages. Gemini, messages for Gemini. People and placements, please. Gemini energy. Make sure you're paying attention to astrological transits. You could have Celtic ancestors, or maybe it's important to get more earth-based spirituality in your system. Yeah, this could be like a karmic contract or lesson that is forcing you to grow, to move beyond any previous fears or blocks or obstacles. Gemini's most vital advice, please, at this time for Gemini. Okay, let's see what we've got. Matangi. That's all about speaking good words, ending negative cycles. Maybe we'll go ahead and read Lalita Tripura Sundari. This could be about shared finances with other people in your life, taking your power back, a new sense of identity, that new beginning in maybe in a secretive way, especially with Scorpio rules everything hidden. Also death, rebirth, and we have that new moon happening on Friday. With luminous grace, she plays her ways into our hearts, softening hardness and despair, awakening the remembrance of light, love, and joy. No matter what you have experienced, your heart shall be cleansed and released from ugliness, sorrow, and pain. Negative karmic legacies will be cleared. Our divine sister goddess invites you to recognize her golden restorative beauty shining from within your heart. Cultivate that which is worthy of such beauty, for this is essential to your nature. Gracefully release all else with dignity. Interesting. So there are spirits around you watching you, trying to align you, give you a greater foundational support in your emotions and in your home real estate. The third of the Mahavidya wisdom goddesses, Lalita Tripura Sundari, is the divine mother manifesting as light, playfulness, and beauty. In the Shakti Tantra, as the scriptures of divine feminine, there are two schools. One school celebrates Kali as the primordial origin of the universe. The other worships Lalita as such, yet they are two faces of the one divine mother. Yeah, Mother Nature, right? Love is the guiding principle of the universe. It was kind of changed during Christianity, of course, but Foundationally, love is a feminine figure. Lolita doesn't compete with Kali. She is in her boon-giving brightness. Lolita's presence in a reading is a reminder to play. Her sadhana or practice asks us to cleanse and heal our minds so that we do not become consumed or overwhelmed by the suffering or ugliness happening in our world. Without denying the dark side of human nature, we can look through the inner eye to see what is happening at a spiritual level. If we look at the inner spiritual truth, we find divine beauty, that is courage, kindness, and selflessness, generosity, love, and strength that humans develop and express in response to their problems. Lolita is the power to recondition the mind away from agony and into delight. This doesn't require changing the world, but rather seeing it differently. So subliminal messages, manifestations, affirmations, mantras are important. Instead of seeing humanity as victimized, weak, ego-driven, and wounded, we can affirm humanity as a collective of spiritually brave souls willing to incarnate and grow during a challenging time of spiritual obscuration on earth. There is divine beauty in such boldness of spirit. Internally, we shift from despair to awe, changing our chemistry along with our consciousness. As that takes place, we begin to vibrate energetically at a higher frequency. Challenges are recognized as the means through which blessings are activated. The mindset of the warrior fighting against darkness can shift into the mindset of the priestess, facilitating the increasing presence of spiritual light upon the earth. Same world, same circumstances, but different approach. Alchemy, right? So alchemet, chemet means the black soil, changing the soil, the darkness, into growth, interpretation, and response, which in turn leads to a different expression and experience and future for us all. Sometimes we need the darkness, the feistiness of Kali and the warrior spirit, yet other times the lightness of the heart, the delighted mind, and the buoyant spirit are what will open the way for us. For life to happen, we need both night and day, winter and summer, and everything in between. Lolita is a reminder to give due honor to the brightness and light, especially if we have been dealing with a lot of darkness. In a reading, Lolita Tripura Sundari is a sign of good things intended for you. The ending of a truly difficult time is near, as a spiritual shift from the dark night of the soul into something of a golden era in your life. So as you do shadow work, as you address any demons or negativity, and you love them and guide them to the light, it is a promise of release into beauty and grace through your work to orient yourself, to shift the inner being, to be ready for her. What would it be like to dispense with worry and dwell within the continual infusion of golden grace? This is the way of Lolita. So moving from the conscious mind, which is quite slow, to a different frequency in the mind, which is the subconscious. Be open to experiences of rest, pleasure, and beauty, which can elevate your frequency and help you discover new solutions to old issues. Lolita helps the mind break free from poverty consciousness and a belief in lack. Inner healing and transformation manifest through her playful energy as we become able to find delight and joy once more. Tripura translates as three cities and refers to the triple goddess as Virgin Bala, the fertile woman Sundari, and the crone Bhairavi. In a reading, this oracle indicates a change on the radical and profound that is irreversible. A previous chapter of your life is truly closing and will not be reopened. This will be reason for celebration, for the intervention of Lolita in our lives brings only delight, joy, happiness, and fulfillment. Whatever you need to release right now shall create space for what is divinely destined for you to manifest through your grace. You have every reason to feel hopeful if you have been struggling with poverty consciousness or have lost a sense of joy and gratitude for your life path. Lolita is a portent of heart healing and restoration of grace, light, and dignity in your heart. You shall awaken to your true inner beauty. You shall enjoy a change of pace and a release from intensity. Open your heart and orient your mind towards a golden era. Beautiful. Yeah, there's something about manifesting from a place of joy, a new gateway opening up in your mind as well. Let's go ahead and grab some more messages for Gemini. Most vital messages, please. Any additional helpful messages? Thank you. We have reindeer medicine, very interesting, and silent nights. You could be taking this time out. Yeah, there's a culmination. There's the ending maybe to shared finances, or the way that you've been monitoring your own self-love with other people, taking back your power. Inner strength journeys and fighting for your dreams. Reindeers are hardy and majestic. Unlike other animals, they are the only ones who keep their antlers all year long, carrying them like crowns atop their head. They've earned the right to feel like kings, but the saying goes, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Reindeer makes long migrations every year through the harsh conditions of the tundra, so you could be considering changing or moving. They face challenge after challenge, yet they prevail and even make friends along the way. Reindeer are known to be openly cheery and often form relationships with other humans despite the challenging conditions in which they live. Reindeer medicine asks you, what responsibilities are you willing to endure in the pursuit of your dreams? Goals take work. Even with the cosmic forces behind you, you will face challenges on your soul's path, no matter how aligned you are with spirit. Reindeer medicine has come to your spread to tell you not to give up. The challenges you're facing now teach you how to be stronger and more resourceful and find ways to face your fears rather than running from them. Stay the course, for you are on the path towards success. You may not see it now with harsh conditions in your way, but you are close to what you seek. This message is amplified if you have pulled candle magic. So seek the light, seek spirituality to liberate you from any kind of enslavement dynamics, unequal reciprocity dynamics, bad health, bad relationships at work as well. Yeah, there's definitely a new sense of leadership and majesticness coming. So what is the future if they obey this? Yeah, okay, interesting. A change in where you live, most likely. Interesting. and an ending to something, a culmination maybe into serving people in a way that was not serving you, operating from your heart space, and what serves you will be important as well. Gemini, messages for Gemini. Yeah, freedom, leap, Uranus. We do have Pluto, I think, mid-November entering Aquarius for the first time in our life, and we'll stay there for the rest of our lives. Ending in Capricorn, we are finishing karmic contracts right now, taking our power back, self-love, creation, right? Maybe you're exiting previous things so that you can come into more strength and empowerment. Let's grab you maybe some extra messages. Let's grab you one of these beautiful diamonds, because I know that you have been cultivated through this period of challenge, apocalypses. So this is about ending things from the past, and you can see all the flames around it, this new strength, this new foundational light that is beginning to come from the darkness. Yeah, the Queen, interesting. Tell us more. Any other messages for Gemini? You could be going through a legal situation or something karmically is balancing out. The Warrior here, the shedding of the skins, the diamond in the center there. So I'm going to go ahead, and we have the comic on the top of the deck, which is all about taking a lighthearted approach. I'm going to go read the Apocalypsis for you. 215, interesting, manifesting more finances and a greater sense of self-identity and self-love. Let's see, 215. Yeah, this could be like a death, rebirth type vibe. Removing the veil of deception. Apocalypsis indicates a particularly painful time, one that unfolds when two disparate dynamics occur simultaneously, pulling the psyche in opposing directions. The first is the lifting of a veil. This means truths that have been kept in the dark are revealed, seen, and unearthed. No matter how relieving it is to witness them come to light, an element of despair or grief follows. The second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. The old narrative breaks and a new story forms. Apocalypsis energy is similar to forest fires, devastation for the sake of regeneration. The veil lifts, and we see who and what has been hiding from the nakedness of the truth. A child is born. Have faith in the process. Hold to your center. That is the only way. The unknown becomes known and guides the way. On the dark side, nihilism, fatalism, or hopelessness. To go deeper, Michael Mead's Why the World Doesn't End. The movie This Is the End. This card has a strong relationship to Aletheia. Both cards appear in one reading. You've got some real uncovering to do. Take heed. Aletheia is about truth. All kinds of things will be revealed during a time of apocalypsis, from big global whys to little white ones that lace the bedroom sheets. Brace yourself for the horse of truth to storm your every field. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. We do have Mercury going retrograde in Sagittarius late in November. And then we also have Jupiter in retrograde in Gemini. And, Mercury rules Gemini and Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So they're kind of opposing each other, and they're both going retrograde. We're reconsidering a lot. Jupiter rules spouses. Mercury rules communication, the truth, right? So very interesting reading for sure. Let's see what's happening in your future. I'm only curious, right? What is the good that is headed towards Gemini? Please tell us. You could be getting rid of an earth sign or somebody that was depleting your finances or something, or a way of managing your finances that wasn't right. You could be coming out of the darkness about something as well, to actually refocus your energy towards what really matters. We can see that beautiful, beautiful rainbow here, which is about alchemy. Being able, the light goes through the prism and it disperses into many different colors. The alchemy, the transmutation, balancing of all the colors. Yeah, interesting. So especially if you've been trapped in any kind of relationships that were not serving you, that seems to be coming out of your reality in the future. I'm going to grab a few of these, and then I think we'll close this baby out. Transpersonal watchers. So you do have a lot of spirits around you watching, trying to guide you to the light, trying to elevate and raise you, especially regarding your health, daily routine, job dynamics as well, transmuting pain. I think you'll be able to release any pain that you've had regarding finances and where you live. I'm going to grab a few extra juicy messages for Gemini. Folklore could be a demon or spirit relevant here. You might want to look up the themes regarding that spirit on YouTube. Driving dangerous. Make sure you're not just spreading your energy left and right, especially with Mercury going retrograde. Be very careful. Mercury rules vehicles, cars, and in retrograde it means things are not operating as they used to. They're not going direct, right? So be very careful. Don't speed ahead. Don't be impulsive at this time. It's a really great time to really look at the foundations that you want to build for the next 20 years, and take your time doing that. So I hope you liked this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. It's truly appreciated. If you want a personal, you can message me on Telegram. If you want to leave a tip, you can do through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Good luck. Take care.